What is going on, my frosty friends? My name is Wintercasice and welcome back to Vampyr. Oh yeah, guys, I'm so excited to get back into Vampyr again. For those of you who haven't met her, this is Abby, of course. My loving sweetheart. And though most of you will know who she is, because she's just awesome. Anyways, so we're getting right back into this. Basically, we are now about to confront the nurse. Dorothy Crane about her sneaking around behind our backs to give free medical care to the people of this district when she could have just told us. We're a doctor. We don't need to charge to help. Did I already give you your medicine? Hold on a second, guys. I need to make sure I gave this guy his medicine. Okay, hold on, dude. Okay, yeah, I did. Just checking on him real quick. Okay, no, you're good.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
You're good. Alright, let's go. We're going in, guys. In the dispensary. Dorothy! Yeah, these people are sickly. Dorothy. They're stealing medical supplies. Where is she?
That's a great question.
She's upstairs.
Check upstairs. Oh, yep, there she is. There's Dorothy.
I need help.
Hi.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration. But he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Anything else I should know?
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Or is it? Like, this is gonna hurt, but...
Feels to me. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
He's got to be able to breathe.
He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
What would you suggest?
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes. I would say, gotta give her the benefit of the doubt. I understand that, being a doctor, that what you say goes, but it's like, I don't want to start a fight.
I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Oh.
You're right, Doctor.
Resist.
I can't see.
I'm gonna suture the artery.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Okay.
Good. The stitches are holding.
Okay, good. Whew!
What's he doing?
We're
Yes.
losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Breathe! Everybody now.
A dose of epinephrine now.
Yes, Doctor.
We're gonna give him some adrenaline. It should kickstart his heart. Keyword should. Doesn't mean it will.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
Well,
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
it's true.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been
Interesting.
numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Interesting. This is an aspect in the game I've mentioned before, and I'm really happy is a part of this, and that is the fact that that they do expand a lot on the medical field in this game, and I can't help but appreciate.
I brought you here to test my bedside map. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
You can't. Okay, I've come to stop the blackmail.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Yeah, but the blackmailing must stop.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
That's true.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No, I have no intentions of doing such a thing. God. Hint required. Darn it. Oh, no. Brace. I'm ending this right now, or spare, I look away. If I say I'm ending this right now, would it mean that no, spare. Spare.
Spare.
I'm not gonna...
No. Your place is here. Jail
Arresting her would be no point. There would be no point in that.
greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then.
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
I can't help but approve of that. That is a good way to handle this.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yay!
Nurse Crane, we have a deal.
It seems dark and sinister, but honestly, I could not have agreed more. Darn it. I'm curious what the hint hint was. That's what I wanted to know.
Oh no.
Oh,
What
ah!
the heck?
What the? Hey, yo! Whoa! Whoa! What the? Ah! Ouch! What the heck are you doing? This is a hospital, dude. Oh. 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 Ugh. Okay. Okay. There we go. Woo! Nice try. I'm all out of bullets. That did not go well. There we are. Anyone else got some problems for me? Yeah, these are all sick people. They won't notice me becoming a shadow. Alright. Can I go through the door?
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Gosh darn it. We lost a patient. I wonder if there was a way I could have saved the patient. I feel like the patient was going to die no matter what. If you know what I mean. Like he was a point of reference. Like,
Yeah.
Like this person
could have done everything. You could have did
Dorothy.
cardiac massage
Yeah.
or something like that. But
I thought about the
you
cardiac.
probably still would have lost him either way.
I thought about the
Because
cardiac.
there's no way to, without the proper medical supplies, you can't keep his heart beating.
Exactly. So sometimes it can't be helped. Oh no. Why next to the hospital?
I don't know.
Turn around, sir.
No.
I said go back home. He's
No.
fine. I'll take it.
Retreat! Retreat!
Sorry.
Retreat!
Stupid beast.
Alright. And another.
Pick up.
Nothing fucking beast.
Ah! There we go. Ouch! Shotgun blasts hurt. Ah! Ouch! Ouch! Oh my! Oh, dude! Oh my god! Being able to strike at me 4 times in a row? That's insane. That's ridiculous power for an enemy, especially since
I agree. My foot's asleep. It hurts.
that's not good. Me being impaled by a metal thing on his arm hurts worse though.
Yeah.
Do do do. Ring around the rosy pocket. Ah!
Well, you were talking about a disease that.
How?
Ow.
Let's try. Ha ha!
I'm trying to stay focused on the game. but my
Victory!
foot is tingling all the way to my calf.
The door has been unlocked. Now I can travel to other places. I should make medicine for all the people around town.
You should.
I'll have to gather supplies and work on that.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
At least I helped Mr. Petrescu.
Yes?
How did you meet Nurse
How
Crane?
did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius?
Oh, this must have been the
Why
hint.
does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about your political past. Actually, he's recovering.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius.
Tell me more.
Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Interesting. Do you have any family left?
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Interesting. My father left us too.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. But you must know my own father disappeared many years ago, and no one forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
Not a problem, man. You gonna leave England after the war?
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man. Only has memories of better times to cherish.
That's fair.
I agree.
And tell me more about Camellia.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mutant.
Camellia.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she really?
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
It's a good question.
Not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has
Sounds
no
about right.
close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Oh, ouch. Man. What about Nurse Crane's real name?
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you
Interesting.
need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Interesting. I'm actually,
Goodbye, Mr.
actually genuinely curious about this. A lot of people from Romania, which we all know, Romania is a big. Romania is where a big part of the vampire. Romania was a place with the vampire, with the theory of vampires. As we all know, several countries had the mythology of vampires existing, but Romania was a country that strongly believed it. That is bizarre. Okay, grease and screws, nice. Aw, man, poor dude. But not much I can do about him now. Not much I can do for him now.
All your problems, as
Yeah.
long as you have the money.
Of course. Why is it? What is up with people? Actually, do I have any cures for cold? Cures for fatigue.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Looks like treatment for a migraine.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir.
Don't worry, sir. I'll whip up a potion for you. I'll come back to this area.
Proud of me.
I'll whip up some potions and come back to this area. A lot of people need cures and stuff. It's a purpose to come back to this area. Plus that, this place is in serious mode. Needs as much help as I can get. I already took care of the bandits in this area, so... Yeah.
Oh, the bandits that you meet when you first drive
Yeah,
to Whitechapel?
the people I took care of here in Whitechapel.
Blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Dead inside. Oh. I just went. There we go.
Go step out of that for a minute. Check that trash can. Now you may go.
I have this to make a cure for my guy. Anemia, sepsis, pulmonary bronchitis, cure for a cold. Treatment for a migraine, that's the next step up. Okay, light blood serum, regenerate 60 blood points. Gosh. At least that helps the feeding a little bit.
Kill it, boys!
Oh, whoa.
Burn it, boys!
Go, 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 go. Oh, God. Ouch. Oh, what? They gave me barely a second to do anything. They did the smart thing that a human should do in a situation like that. Safety in numbers and keeping an enemy and advancing on an enemy. Sometimes a good offense is the good defense is a good offense, and that was a good way to handle a vampire. Even though it did cost me my life. I want to sleep out here. If I can... Can I create it? Yes, I can. I can actually craft 3 just so I have... And it barely touches my workload.
Burn the toys.
Stay focused.
Take its head.
Oh, hey, yo! Hey, yo!
Crush the leech, boys.
Ah,
Getting shot at?
oh my god. Ah! There we are. Ouch! Oh, come on! Yeah, there's an infinite amount of those guys. That's a little unfair. But like I mentioned earlier in this video, I don't blame the strategy. Strategy is smart. The strategy is smart. Attack an enemy like this in numbers. You would never want to fight a vampire head on by yourself. That's leading directly into suicide. Fighting in numbers is the best way to make sure that you live through it to tell the tale. What's most annoying is that
There's just multiple.
while
of
I
them.
have limited stamina, they seem to have infinite stamina. Plus the random flailing of fire.
Yeah.
Like that. I hit him once and then automatically, like, he seems to be able to flail his torch. Like that. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I guarantee I would be struggling more with keeping my balance than I would about trying to full swing my torch.
Right.
Now to take care of this guy.
This is our last one.
Yes. Oh, come
Ouch.
on. No, 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 no. Mister, I practice magic.
Watch out.
No, stop, Abby, don't do that. I
Sorry.
literally almost got myself shot.
Sorry.
Oh, baloney. Remember that time when I got shot and was able to do stuff like that? What a bunch of bullshit!
Sorry.
That's
I messed up.
ridiculous! Oh yeah, remember that time I got shot and I was actually magically able to reload stuff?
Oh, right?
Like, what a bunch of bull crap. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. If you get shot 2-3 times in the arm, you're not gonna do anything. Not unless you're wearing a bulletproof vest on your sleeve.
Crush the leech.
No, I do not want to lock on the weaker guys. They're a waste of time. They don't do anything other than try to get close to me. Well, good to know that these littler guys will stand in front of him like a freaking meat shield. Dudes, stop getting in my way. My freaking god, you're a waste of time. What? You make me feel better. Ow. No need to walk around in circles.
Can you feed off them?
Okay,
again?
what the? Why is it auto changed? Sorry, it's like no. Focusing on this guy, just because what the? Stop it! Not a fan of the auto change of targets. Depending on which direction I'm facing, apparently that's who I'm fighting. Oh my god. No, you know what? Turning the auto lock on off. My god, that's annoying. I'd sooner hand aim everything.
That'd actually be easier.
Oh, how? I strike you on the top of your head with a club, and you magically are like, "Oh, I'm fine." Give me blood. Ah, there we go. The gun does more damage, but at the same time, it's not. It's a harder to refuel resource. Do you like getting shanked with fire? It's like, doesn't like fire, does it? It's just like, do you like being lit on fire? I don't know about you guys. I am not a fan of being lit on fire. Okay. Feed. Dead.
Really? Another one?
There. Jesus.
That should be the last one, right?
Dead. Yes. Apparently that was the last stand to hold me back. Whose house is this?
I don't know.
I don't remember being in this house. Right.
Dead.
I think there's a dead person in there. Yikes. Keep forgetting that this time period, this was what the city looked like. Coated in blood and lots of dead people. Gotta be careful for the skull. There we go. Okay. There we go, guys. Now we're back on track. Whew. Definitely gonna have to whip up some cures. Because that city needs help.
Yeah.
That part of the city needs help. Like a ridiculous amount of help. And for the time being... Ma'am, I think you need to calm yourself.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You trust it. In the end, you're a killer. Compassion only hides your appetite.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So the accusation was true.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
You should
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmail.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right. Say I trust you. But you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
Indeed.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions.
Yes, finally. About me. Am I a vampire?
A vampire? Is that what I am?
Is that what we are?
We are.
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Econ, and that you shall remain.
An Econ? An Econ is a vampire?
So we are Econs. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Econ are vampires, but all vampires are not Econ. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Interesting. Are you an Econ too?
Are you an Econ too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Well, that doesn't help. That just leads to more questions. The voice in my head.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Well, obviously she's not my maker. How could this cause offense?
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Wow. So the reason why I'm hearing a voice in my head, my character is hearing a voice in his head, is because a literal elder vampire, an elder Enoch, is what turned him. Me.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
No.
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
That's what I figured. But I figured I might as well ask the question. Was I left for
I
dead?
don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
That sounds about right. How are vampires created? This I want to know.
To avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Interesting. Well, then how did Jonathan drink his blood? Drink his creator's blood? Could it be a mistake?
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
Yes, I would have to drink that person's blood. More specific. You know, you answered some questions, but you left so many more questions to be desired. About London. What happened to London? What
I've been
happened?
away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
Strange. The Spanish flu cause this? Question mark?
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows.
Sounds like they're
Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
sounds like an even worse plague.
Yeah.
What is it you fear?
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us.
Ooh, malevolent. I like
feel
that.
Fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Interesting. How many vampires are in
Are there
London?
many vampires here in London?
That's a good question.
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide.
Which is a good call.
You may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Who attacked me?
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
So in other words, she is 99% sure that I was forced to turn. But the fact that the vampire who turned me, literally just left me to figure out everything for myself. Will they all be friendly?
They all be as affable as you, my lady.
I doubt it. I
cannot
strongly.
see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
That's true, actually. The
Vampire
shark does
politics
smile
are as
before they
intricate
bite.
and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Wise call. I've met some vampire
When
hunters.
I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious?
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
Which I understand that. Is it a cult?
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
And using weapons that I never would have expected would exist in this time period. About your ladyship. Swansea allows you to kill.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
Ah, do you know his brotherhood?
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stone?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
Interesting.
No one suspected you.
No one suspected you.
No one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I believe that. I do believe that she doesn't kill for fun.
Pretty accurate.
How old are you? That I normally wouldn't ask a lady that, but she's a vampire or an Enoch.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen.
Yeah,
If you
she's
must know, I'm
27.
27.
How long has she been
I've been
27
27
before?
for a long time now. And 27
A long time.
You know, I've heard human women say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I remember vividly when you're 20, I'll be 40. When you're 30, I'll be 40. And when you're 40, it's then you'll realize why I'm still 40. This is not all the truth.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
Fair. Who granted you eternal
And
youth?
who bestowed upon you eternal youth.
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Interesting. My question is he dead or is he alive? Why did you save me?
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
Good question.
Hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scout.
William did not create me.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
Correct.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
Okay, so basically a skull can only create a skull, and a skull is the careless creation of an Enoch. More than likely, without the proper care and supervision, an Enoch could become a skull. If I say, like my character, fell into the feedings.
What type of vampire is a skull?
Yes.
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
They're kind of like the lesser vampires of Skyrim. Basically, they're terrible. Like in Oblivion, if you play as a vampire, it's like the worst experience in the world because like you can't be out in daylight at all, and you can't go see the Cure lady because you can only see her during the day. If you go to see her at night, you're breaking into her home. It's a pain in the butt. Okay, that's
I
everything.
bid you farewell. For now, Willie. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Yes. We must go to our room. But, this is also crazy. Though I do love the name they chose for the vampires in this. Enoch. Sounds awesome. Alright. But first we need to go to our room and study the sample of this blood. In here.
Is it the kid's blood that was dying? Or is choking?
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu?
Oh!
I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Oh! I see now. So why there's so many skull is that there's a chance that this vampiric disease is actually spreading through the flu. And those who get infected, truly infected, become skull. Otherwise, the patients will literally die.
Yeah, they'll choke. And
Yeah.
then
They'll basically be unable to...
They'll have internal hemorrhages.
Exactly. Basically,
Internal hemorrhages.
they would just bleed to death.
Yeah.
They would suffer and every single patient would start with the flu.
Right.
It would go into deep Spanish flu,
Yep.
and then it would become harder and harder for the patient until either they become a skull in order to survive, or they
just die.
That's awesome. Like not the situation for them, but just this is actually pretty good story writing. I honestly am super excited to continue playing this game, but for right now, I'm gonna end this video here. We got a lot done. You guys got to see me rage a little bit. That fight was ridiculous, by the way. Just saying. Anyways, not the point. If you guys like this game, please let me know in the comment section down below. Tell me what your favorite part of the game is so far. If you guys have any suggestions for any other games for me to play, please also comment section down below, or you can tweet at me at Wintercasice on Twitter. There'll be a link in the description. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you press down on that like button like there's no tomorrow. And hopefully, guys, we'll get to see every single one of you in the next video. So make sure you take care and you stay frosty, my friends.
Bye.